Hi, welcome. I'm Holy Nurse Samaria, and if you have been wanting to create your own prayer journal, then this is the video for you because I will be showing you a quick tutorial on how you can create a very beautiful prayer journal right in Canva in just 3 simple steps and get it ready to sell on your website, Etsy, or any platform of your choice. And you also want to make sure that you stay until the end of this video because I will be sharing bonus tips that is going to make this process more expeditiously and is very important for your success. So let's jump right into it. So first, we're going to log into Canva. And if you don't have a Canva account, where have you been hiding? But it's very simple to create one. And once you create one and log in, it should come up to a screen like this. Then we're going to go ahead and click on the search icon up here and put in prayer journal. And this is going to pull up thousands of templates that you can draw inspiration from. However, today I will be showing you how to create one from scratch. But keep in mind, if you do decide to use a template, make sure that you edit and customize it to make it your own before you sell it to avoid any copywriting issues. So we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to go up to this left icon up here, this plus icon that says create. And we're going to use an A4 document size. You can use 8.5 by 11 or 6 by 9 if you want. But we're going to do A4 today. And you can either go to custom size right here and put it in, or we can just go to common template sizes and click on A4 from there. Here we go, common layout and sizes. Right here is A4. Take you to the design studio with a blank canvas. And on this left side over here, you're going to have all of your elements for creating your design. So we're going to go ahead and start with the text first. And for a prayer journal, you want to use faith-inspired text. So something similar to this, we're going to go ahead and use this for teaching purposes. You can drag it or you can just click on it. And we're going to type prayer journal inside of here. Okay. So once you choose a text, try to stick with the same text throughout your design to make it cohesive and aesthetic, of course. And we can center it right here. And one of the good things I like about Canva, I don't know why I'm getting tongue twisted today, they're guidelines that helps you stay in alignment. So I'm going to put that right here. And as you decide your text, be thinking about your unique pages you want to include into your journal. We're going to be doing 2 today. So one is going to be a gratitude page that's going to include sections such as reflections, I'm thankful for, scripture of the day, prayer list. So we're going to add that second page here. And we're going to go ahead and add a third page, which would just be a general prayer journaling page. So we're going to already have our 3 pages prepared. We're going to go ahead and label each page first. So we know that the first page is a cover page right here. And this is going to be the gratitude page. Go ahead and put gratitude. Gratitude journal. Oop. Then we can either copy this or just scroll down and label this one. And we're just going to put prayer. Or prayer journal. We'll just put journal here too. The top of here. don't know why it's acting up, but let's see. Let's try to stretch this out. There we go. So once you get your 3 pages, your 2 unique pages, and you label everything, you can go back and start designing each page. So we're going to do something basic just for teaching purposes. So, something like floral, abstract, calm. And keep in mind, you want to do free elements for this to continue to be free. As long as it does not have this pro symbol on it, you're able to use it for free. So we're going to do something, let's see. We're going to use this, something like this. We'll go right there. And you can change the background color of this, and we're going to change it to maybe like a light, something like that. And I don't know if I said it already, but yeah, I did. So this is elements. And if you want something specific, all you have to do is go up here to the search and just type in flowers or floral, border, abstract, elements, etc., and it will pull up some options for you. So we're going to just stick with this. Something like this will work for the cover. And then we're going to go to the gratitude journal and set this up, design this. We'll move this over a little bit. So we're going to include a scripture section. So let's get some more text. This time you can change it up a little. Probably use just section header right here. Move it up here and put in scripture of the day. And then we're going to also add a section for gratitude, what I'm thankful for. Copy that. You either copy this or you can drag it from the left again. And we're going to put I'm thankful for right here. For. We're going to go ahead and add a reflection section to this. And we can use one more text. Try to keep it to a minimum of 3 different font styles. Reflections. And now that we have the title of everything, and we probably want to add a space for a date. So let's copy this, paste. And all you have to do is right click when you want to copy or make any type of changes to the text on your document. I'm going to move this up and probably just minimize it a little bit. There. We're going to move date up. Let's go over here to elements. You can put line in the search bar, or you could just click on line right here. They do have lines already made, or you could just create your own. And we're going to click on, well, that's a pro line, so we don't want no pro line. We're going to click on this one right here, and you can shorten it like that. And we're going to move this up here. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here to shapes. Click on shapes, or we can type in box in the search bar. We're going to use the square. And you can change the color of this square. We're going to up here. It's going to automatically pop up once the element get on the page. And we're going to change this to like a light pink. I'm going to click this pink right here and move this box up just a tad bit. Then we're going to copy this box right here And we're going to paste it on this side, right click, and we're going to click on position. Well, we're going to go up here to the three dots. Click on position and move that back behind the words. We're going to click on backward, and there we go. The words pop back up. And we're going to move this back over to the center. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a little box around reflections, just to add a little depth. I wouldn't say depth, but just to put some more color on here. And then we're going to go ahead and add our lines under reflections. We're going to put line in the search box, so we don't have to do a whole bunch of scrolling. Lines. Now they have it where the lines are already made for you, but most of them are pro elements, so we're going to create our own. And I'm going to show you a little easy way to create some lines and then just group them together and copy and paste. So there's one line, and we're going to draw it out some. Yeah, it's fine. And what we're going to do, we're going to center that. There we go, right there. We're going to put the arrow on the line, and we're going to copy this line. And then we're going to group these 4 lines together. And then there we go. So now you have a space for your reflections. So we have a scripture of the day. We have I'm thankful for. We have a reflection section. And that's basically all you need for a gratitude journal page. You can also add a background pro element. I didn't even see that. So let's see if we can find one that's a free element. Let's see. Okay, so you can add some more flowers around here on the border if you want. But for time's sake, we're going to move on to the next page. And with this prayer journal page, you just simply put lines on here. So you can go back up to here where the lines you already made, and you can copy that and come right here and paste. 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 You could have also just copied the entire section at the top, but I'm just going to do it like this. Change the background color. And you can add a flower. So make sure this is not a pro element. Flower with the butterfly. Add this to the end. And this is basically what you will see, usually what you will see in a gratitude journal or prayer journal. Just a section for gratitude, scripture, reflections, and a page that you can journal your thoughts or add your prayers. So now that you have designed the pages that you want and it has a cover page, you can click this grid view right here to get a better idea of how it's going to look. And then you decide how many pages you want within your journal. So just say you might want 15 or 20 pages. All you have to do is make sure, let's see. Okay. Make sure everything is how you want it on each page before you duplicate each page, so you don't have to worry about correcting all these pages if there's an error. So if everything looks good the way you want it, what you're going to do is go up here to duplicate the page to however many pages you want in your journal. So let's say you want 10 of these pages. You're going to duplicate this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see how many you have right here. It tells you how many pages of that you have. And then you're going to go to the next page, make sure that everything is the way you want it, and you're going to duplicate this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there you have it. And once you're done, so once you click on PDF standard, you want to make sure you have all your pages selected, pages 1 through 18. And then you're going to download. But before you even download, I should have mentioned before that you want to make sure you label and name your file up here. And where we have prayer journal up there right now. And then once you have labeled it, you made sure everything is how you want it, then you can go ahead and download the file. And once you save and download your file, it's going to show completed right here. You're going to save it to your computer and you're going to upload it to the platform of your choice, whether it's your website, whether it's Etsy, or whatever platform that is, and you are going to list it for sale. Okay, I told you if you was to stay to the end that I was going to share some bonus tips with you. Now, the first bonus tip I want to share is that you want to download your file as a PNG as well. Save it as a PNG as well for marketing purposes. So when you list your journal for sale, you want to have pictures up there, mock-ups of your journal to attract buyers. And you really don't have to save all the pages, just maybe the first 2 or 3, just to showcase what the journal is going to look like. So I'll put maybe pages 1 to 3. And you're going to download that PNG file and you're going to re-upload that to Canva. So I'm going to show you real quick because I'm a woman of my word. Okay. Woman of my word. Home. I'm going to click on mockups in the search bar. And you see these different mock-ups that you can use to showcase your journal. Yeah, we're going to use this one right here. And what you can do, you're going to customize this template. Don't need that right there. You're going to click on that. You're going to detach that image because that's not what you want to showcase. You want to showcase your journal. And you can copy this 3 times because you got 3 pages that you want to show. Paste. You want to turn this right here. I'm going to move this over. You're going to go up to uploads. Go to uploads to the PNG file that you just uploaded. Let's see. Journal. And you really don't even have to use all 3 pages. If you want, you can. If you want, you just use the cover page. And then you can have a separate mock-up for the other pages. So I'm going to delete this here. Then you can place that right there. That's just an example. It's an example. And you just want something like that. There's so many different options, and you want to save and download whatever mockup you choose, and then upload it to the platform that you'll be selling your journal from. And my last bonus tip for you guys, so I can exit out of here. Last bonus tip that I have is to make sure that you have clear terms and conditions with your files and your journals, because you have people out here, you have frauds, you have thieves, and you want to cover your bases and make sure that you protect your intellectual property, and make sure you have clear terms and conditions on what people can use your journals to do. And if you're just selling them for use, you want to make sure that it's clear that these are only for personal use and they're not for resale. Just make sure you have clear terms and conditions on whatever platform you use, and especially on your website as well. And what you can do also, just to have extra protection or just to feel like you're doing everything you can to protect your intellectual property, insert a copyright page inside of your journal. Just a basic copyright symbol, the year, your name, and all rights reserved should suffice. That's all you need. Thank you so much. Check out the description because I have many goodies for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed and stay encouraged. Bye-bye.